found out that we needed an accessible van. Kelvon's getting bigger. And so it was no longer an option for mom to pick him up, put him in the car seat, and then take him out and put him in a wheelchair, unfold the wheelchair, and have room for a wheelchair. So it was as something that we knew we needed, but we couldn't afford. I'm a full-time mom. I give Kelvon everything that I have. So he is my job, and he doesn't pay very well, just in love, And so I started researching, started reaching out and asking, my social workers that are involved, how do we do this? I need to be able to transport my son to church, to social outings, not only doctor's appointments. So, hey, how can we get help? And so when they said, okay, yeah, he needs a van. Well, what type of van does he need? It's a whole different ballgame. It's not just buying a van. You have to buy something so Kelvon is in a wheelchair where he's kind of reclined some. He has challenges and rods in his back where he just can't sit upright and be comfortable. So he's kind of at an incline. So what kind of van would support that? So we had to talk about the different types of lifts, the VMI versus the Brawnability versus the Intervan. And so I got a really hard crash course in what we needed. And so once we established what we needed, then we kind of reached out and looked at cost. Those things alone can be anywhere from $30,000 up. And that's just a customized accessory. It's not even considered the vehicle. So, it's very costly. And so when we exhausted all of our possibilities on the funding, and we did fundraising ourselves, family members donated and things like that, we still had a chunk of money that we couldn't use. And so I was like, okay, maybe we just should get a van, and I'll just try to weight lift, and I'll just try do all these things. And it just wasn't possible. I was going to do whatever I could, but when like I said, Variety stepped in. They let me know I didn't have to do that by myself. They came in and helped. So when we got this van, it was so cool that I could roll my son in, tie him down, and go to an outing and not be tired and not want to go in because I've done all this work. I mean, he was safe. There are strap downs. There's a lap belt. I mean, it was just incredible. And I was like trying to invent places for us to go. Yeah. I was like, come on, Kelvon, let's go. Let's do this. Let's do that. We can do this now. So it was just such an exciting, liberating experience to be able to do that.